Yo, 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 this is Dorky Diggity Dave, and today we are talking about War for the Planet of the Apes. That's a long title. Welcome back, guys. We are reviewing War for the Planet of the Apes, and I got a very early screening to this, and you probably already know what that means. Way early, 3 weeks in advance. That's usually a pretty good thing. First things first, the movie looks fantastic. I mean, where they've come with the CGI is like super nuts. You look at the faces and there's all this emotion. So you've got Serkis in there, and he is of course playing Cesar, but dude is killing it. He's got the movements down, he's got the facial expressions down. Like, it really looks like this monkey thinks and feels and has emotions. Pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. The movie basically is about Cesar's journey, which it's always been about with all the other movies. But in this movie, you see Cesar has now really kind of calmed down. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to do, be involved in any kind of wars or anything like that. And so he does everything in his power to avoid that. Now, of course, war comes for him. And you see a very different transformation in him. Now, this is a summer tentpole movie. This is a huge, big budget movie, but somehow Matt Reeves has made this a very intimate and very close story, but on a large scale. So congrats to him on that, because that is a very different thing for these kinds of movies. You'll really definitely enjoy that when you go in and you see the movie. Now, this movie is multi-layered. There's lots of different things happening all at the same time, and there's a lot of different themes going on. You've got the once very confident Cesar, not blind in his endeavors, but confident. He knows what he's accomplished, he knows what he's doing, and so, you see that up at the beginning. Everything's kind of very calm and very peaceful, but then there's a tragedy that happens at some point, and you see him really start to unravel. And that's kind of the journey where you see exactly how Cesar is progressing through all these things in the movie. And then you see a very redemptive aspect, not only for Cesar, but for different characters. And it's really a full circle. And I'm actually very excited for Matt Reeves to be directing the Batman, because this almost feels like a Batman type of story, even though there's no way this is a Batman story, but it kind of feels that way when you look at Cesar's journey. Now, you have a brand new actress in the movie as well. She's playing a mute child. Now, it's one thing to be able to act as a child, and it's a whole other thing to be able to play a mute and still outact many actors that are in all these other movies. Like, she did really great. I was very surprised by that, because not only is she acting, but she's acting with fake stuff everywhere. There aren't real apes everywhere in the studio, and she still sells it. Really great stuff all around. I super enjoyed that. I would actually like to see it again, which is also an indicator of how good a movie is to me. Now, in every movie, there's always a place for it to drag, and this movie is really no different. There's just a point in the center where it just kind of feels like everyone's just kind of roaming around and making the same mistakes and doing the same things over and over again. You kind of wonder why things are happening. At a certain point, it's not enough to really weigh down the movie, but it does. For about 10 minutes there or so, you're just kind of like, they probably didn't need this part, and they probably didn't need that part. But again, nothing to kill the movie, just drags a little bit. That's all I got for this section. Verdict time, guys. I am going with a 4 out of 5 on this one. This is a great and fantastic movie, something you should see. Jump into the theater, go ahead and check it out, and you're gonna have a wonderful time, not only with just the awesome visuals, but with the story, with the journey. Really great movie. Once again, this is Dorky Diggity Dave. You just watched a review for War of the Planet of the Apes. It is such a long title, but anyway, let me know what you guys thought. Did you see the movie yet? Probably not yet, but probably in a couple of weeks. Go ahead and put your thoughts down below in the comments. And so if you liked the video, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, share with your friends, share with your mama. All that stuff helps me out. And remember, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip.